2023 is going to be a massive year for the Stellar ecosystem and for you Stellar fans out there. I've got news that's giving me the chills this morning about the three big things that Stellar has done here recently to put themselves at the forefront of the blockchain fintech world. Wait until you hear the implications that these stories have for the Stellar fam. Let's start it off with the heat map. Is XLM right now sitting at 9.2, up almost 7% last 7 days, everyone. That's a good movement right here. And the longer XLM stays above that 9-cent mark, especially before Jerome Powell and the Fed have their rate hike announcement, that's February 1st. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because we'll be live streaming and showing you the effect on the market as the announcement happens and as they digest the Q&A from JP and the Fed. Bitcoin sitting at 22,933, up 10% in the last week. ETH 1636, up 6%. We're going to start it off with some Twitter actions coming from Life Learner saying I count 46 openings. If you want to be part of our Twitter ecosystem, I will have that link below. But a company that is in trouble, would they be posting all of these job openings? Would a company that's not looking to expand be posting job openings? I've done stories here over the last several months about how crypto firms, exchanges, companies out there have been doing mass layoffs. But what are we seeing from Stellar? 46 job openings, and let's take a look at them. We've got engineering jobs, a ton of them from Stellar Aid. Yep, look at this. Anchor jobs, core jobs, Horizon, smart contracts. Ooh, that's good to see. 2023 again, big year for Stellar because we're going to see smart contract deployment, everyone. Wallet action, legal policy, marketing, and partnerships. This is the one I'm most excited with as you see 4 partnership jobs here, everything from remote to New York to San Francisco to Toronto, everyone. So Stellar is expanding their ecosystem while the crypto winter has to shrink. Why? Because most of the players in the crypto winter spent their money on advertising for, I don't know, naming stadiums, sponsorship of teams. Nope. Stellar kept those bags packed, waiting to deploy strategic deployment of capital. Good stuff, isn't it? But let's swing on back to Twitter, and right now we've got another share with us from Moss. Stellar joined CFTC Global Market Committee. Now, Stellar has been in front of the WEF for a week, and we saw a couple big things there. They talked about Stellar Aid as well as CBDC project run on the Stellar chain, of which the Ukrainian government and officials are like, yo, we've got some really good reasons to be building and working with Stellar. I won't cover that because it's already been done in a previous video, but what I want to talk here is about how Stellar joining the CFTC's Global Market Advisory Committee is so big. SDF supports the Stellar blockchain, which is used for crypto fiat transfers. The foundation will be represented on the committee by Chief Operating Officer Jason Chilapala. He wrote in the company blog, "We hope to bring the unique perspective of Layer 1 protocols. They are the only blockchain company on this committee." Yes, everyone, how big of a role is that? Stellar now is going to be with the CFTC non-stop working on crypto Web3 action with the focus here of being stablecoins and stablecoin projects like Stellar Aid. Interestingly enough, though, this gives Stellar now the opportunity to rub shoulders with some of those traditional finance companies out there, as well as show the rest of the world what responsible use case and development on the blockchain can look like. And I've got the announcement from Stellar right here because, as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. So what do we hope to accomplish as the only blockchain represented on the committee? We hope to bring the unique perspective of Layer 1 protocols and what it means to be the underlying infrastructure responsible for supporting and bringing life to so many promising applications of the technology. While remittances being one of the brightest spots in crypto today, one of the most critical applications is stable coins. Yes, and think that stablecoin action is only possible. Why? Because of their partnerships with Circle, which we've been reporting on years ago. Then what did you need? You need the ramps too, because you just can't have coins and play with that money. You need ways to on and off ramp it like Stellar Aid. And how do you do that? MoneyGram locations. Yeah, so the partnership regarding MoneyGram, which we're reporting on since its inception, is now coming to yield as well. Because, hey, you need the on and off ramps. Cash for crypto and crypto for cash. And what else? We're going to be highlighting the role of stablecoins in the digital asset markets and world use cases, including leveraging stablecoins in the delivery of humanitarian aid through Stellar Assist. So now this whole time that they're going to be there with the CFTC, Stellar Aid Assist is going to be getting massive amounts of notoriety, massive amounts of exposure out there. And remember, Aid Assist doesn't always have to go to war-torn nations. What about when we have natural disasters, floods, hurricanes, typhoons, earthquakes, and so forth? Yes, Stellar Aid Assist and Stellar in the Wild is going to become a more familiar name in 2023. We're also particularly excited to join the many traditional finance players on the committee at SDF. Blockchain's future is not to supplement traditional finance, but to build on top and work with the system that we've already created. And yes, exposing those traditional finance partners to Stellar blockchain action is going to be a great way to do that, further exposing Stellar to the world in 2023. Think of now how many opportunities it's going to give Stellar to be in front of Congress, especially working with the CFTC on this committee. And now Stellar's not retracting. No, they're hiring. Look at all the jobs they got here, everyone. So not only is Stellar action big time with CBDC action, which we know the Ukraine is going to be like, oh, we're going to use the Stellar blockchain for obvious reasons. We've now seen them push Stellar Aid Assist out even further, gaining, yep, a seat on the committee with the CFTC, and there's no other blockchain company out there. Read between those lines, everyone. And now they are hiring more and more people. And remember, we have smart contracts just around the bend, and look at all the jobs that are associated with that. Now, I started this journey in the world of finance long ago when .com companies started going to action, yep, late in 90s, early 2000s. And a majority of those companies out there, they defaulted, but the reason they defaulted is they spent their money on advertising, not being a profitable company. So as they blew all their money on advertising, right, and their margins were next to nothing, a lot of those companies just ran out of capital. What have we been critical of on Stellar? They're not spending any money on advertising or partnerships or any of that. But wait a minute, that was strategic withholding of funds, waiting for the right time to now deploy the capital on the partnership basis. And now you've seen with those job openings, they have the capital to expand even further, to expand on the products that they're offering, stable coins, on and off ramps with MoneyGram, Stellar Aid Assist, CBDC action for government authorities to issue out their assets and so forth. Yes, the important thing. So no, does Stellar have naming rights to a stadium? Is Stellar a sponsor of any company out there? No, none of that. But what they're doing is they're sponsoring the ecosystem, and that's what I'm so excited to see. The Stellar ecosystem is going to explode in 2023, and I don't think the majority of viewers out there get how big it is being put on that committee with the CFTC. Constant government regulating exposure for Stellar. Constant exposure with Stellar being the only blockchain company on that committee. Man, all the opportunities that Stellar's going to have, rubbing shoulders with those fintech companies out there. Be excited, everyone, because 2023 is going to be a great year for the Stellar ecosystem. Now, speaking of Stellar news, this video right here is perfectly designed for you to take an even deeper look into the Stellar ecosystem. I am going to get my workout on. It is raining, but it's a good time to rain outside and train hardcore, everyone. I'm going to throw a few layers on, and until more news breaks, you cool cats, have a great rest of your day.